car, so you got to make moves to be able to make that happen.
Yeah,
exactly.
thoughts are not gonna just boom.
Right, so they do, but you gotta
right.
go out and reach them and do it.
But man, that stuff, it just doesn't look fun, bro.
What, the oil field?
Like, you're just
no, bro.
Most motherfuckers that I know that are in the oil field, that like they'll bust their ass all day.
Remember the days where you used to be in the block and you see the guy that was selling the dough? He'd be like, "Hey, what's up, man? What you want?" Quick. And nowadays, bro, they'll be like, "Hit me up on Snap, man. I got that gas." Like,
They'll pop in his ass. Like, one day he went to a hood and they killed him. So he was saying like, that's what this social media shit does.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. What is Gucci Manucci's? Welcome to the Half Court Podcast. I'm Darwin. We got AV behind the camera, and today we got Michael Esparza. He is the owner of HotRod Dogs.
Yes, sir. Just like that.
There you go,
I had to go quick because if not, y'all would forget, man. So, man, once again, man, I appreciate you for taking the time to be here. Just kind of tell us the backstory of who's Michael, man, and what you got going on.
Well, man, thank you guys for having me. First of all, appreciate the love. And like you said, my name is Michael Esparza. Originally from El Paso, Texas, so I'm an outsider. But slowly but surely turning into an Okie, man.
Yeah.
Been here about 8 years now, and just been grinding.
Yeah.
I've been grinding since I got here.
Gotcha. So 8 years hustling and grinding, man. So just tell us what you got going on with the HotRod Dogs. It's a little tricky
tongue
name.
twister.
Yeah, a tongue twister, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. It kind of has a story to the name. So when I recently moved up here, I really moved up here to work in the oil field. So I started doing that, and I did it for about 4 years. And, you work with these guys day in, day out. 16-hour shifts, 7 days a week. They become family,
With those dirty motherfuckers.
Yeah, bro. So we were grinding, bro, and you have a lot of time. And I've always wanted to do this hot dog thing. I don't know why. So I'll tell you a little quick story from where it all kind of began in my mind. I was 15 years old. Me and the homies used to, kick it, and then we would go to Juarez walking, because it was easy back in the day, it was cool.
You just cross
just cross, go and come back. So we would all hook up with some money, and we'd go to Juarez walking, man, and we'd go eat hot dogs. We'd go eat bacon wrap hot dogs. That was the thing. And I would stare at the guy, and in my mind I was like, man, I want to do that. I don't know why. I definitely don't know why. But 20 years later, I'm fucking slanging weenies now. So
That's crazy. So for those that don't know, you can find it in downtown, right?
Actually, we kind of stopped the downtown a little bit just because of the whole COVID thing going on and the shutdown. But right now, we're kind of hitting it hard on 29th Street, bro.
29th, that's a good spot for traffic and stuff.
Definitely.
I remember you guys were in Odisea, right? Because I remember when after them hangovers, I'm like, a little hot dog sounds good right now.
Yeah.
So how, did you have a business mind before this? Like, were you doing sales jobs?
No. Like I said, nothing but construction, bro. I used to do before oil field, tying rebar, concrete, all that. Nothing but that.
So straight clock in, get a check type shit.
Let's go. Yeah. Let's make money. I've always made money. So it's like in and out, But I'm going to do a little shout out to my homie, Beacon Lopez. He's from Latin Fever Concepts, bro. He's the one that started that. He started the Dances de la Brasa, if you guys remember that.
Yeah.
Chiltepes, actually, that's when he fucking started out in
you guys started a whole fucking wave over here,
bro.
man.
Yeah.
Bro, and that's why I shout out to Beacon Lopez, bro. Latin Fever Concepts. Yeah,
I got a good
that's my people.
Good memories over there in La Brasa. It was a good little spot, you know what I'm saying? It was booming over there.
That's where I started. And thanks to La Brasa, too. They gave me the opportunity to be able to post up outside. I don't know if you guys remember me with that little hot dog cart that I started with.
Yeah.
So I asked the owner, said, hey, man, can I post up afterwards? And he said, yeah, man, go ahead. So that's how it started.
So how were you able to get in with Beacon and everybody? Like, how'd you guys all even link up? Because I remember out of nowhere, it was like a bunch of Hispanic young dudes that were like, just out there in the scene and shit.
And just like I met Beacon at Chiltepes, bro. They used to call them Bacha Thursdays back in the day. And somebody invited me to that. He's like, hey, we got this cool ass little Latin thing going on. You want to come by? I'm like, yeah, I love to party. So yeah. And I went in there, got a couple of drinks, met Beacon. We got the vibe. We felt the vibe right away. I ended up staying to the end of the night. And before, like, all this that's going on now, bro, you guys don't even know that we used to even set the floor down, the dance floor. It was like a puzzle, so we had to set it down. And so the very first time that I was there, they started, taking it off. And I was like, and me being a grinder, being a trabajador, I was like, need some help? He's like, yeah. By the time two of them got one side done, I did one side by myself. So he's like, hey, you want to come next week? I was like, yeah. And that's where it all started, man. And I've been riding with Beacon now for about 4.5 years now, man. We've been riding together and helping him build this empire that he's doing out here, man. It's crazy from what he's doing then to what he's doing now.
Because if I'm not mistaken, you'd be at the door too, huh?
Yeah.
Just giving out cards, and stuff
charging.
like that.
I started charging, giving out cards. And the vibes, man, is just
it's networking.
You
It's a
make
good
people
way to
feel welcome and
yeah,
shit.
and that's why they put me in the front door, because normally you see girls, normally you see girls there, at the front and stuff. But with me, it was different, and it just vibes and making people feel welcome with a smile as soon as they walk in.
Where'd you learn those skills from?
I've always just kind of had them, man. It's crazy. I've always been, and it's funny, back in high school too, going back a little bit, we used to throw parties. We used to have a little party crew and stuff. And I was one of the guys organizing stuff like that. So going forward now is like, I get paid to do that. That was cool, So I was like,
Organizando el desmadre.
yeah, organizando el desmadre, bro. Back in high school, I was like, you got the beer, you got the girls, you got the spot. I got the people. Let's go. Yeah, let's do it.
That's what's up, man. That's what's
so
up.
it's been fun. I've always kind of had that mindset of making feel people good, having vibes. I do like to do a lot of good to people, me gusta ayudar a la gente de corazón. But it's just something that just comes naturally. It really does. Nice. It really does.
So out of all the things, you were like, I want to start a hot dog business. Out of all the foods you could have picked, you were like, I'm just gonna go,
and it goes back to that, going back to Juarez.
Yeah,
try and
it goes back to that, and then but being here, well, in El Paso too, there's like every corner there's hot dog trailers in El Paso, Juarez. Here, taco trucks.
Yeah.
So here
that's like
there
a
was
difference.
Yeah, exactly. So I wanted to set myself apart from everybody, and I still get people like, oh, you should have done tacos. You can do this because I can cook. I can't just cook hot dogs. Like I'm a decent cook that I would like to think of myself. Cocino de todo, bro. De todo. Chile rellenos, arroz. To me, if you know how to cook rice, you can cook. If you don't, then you can't. But I wanted to set myself apart from everybody else and be a little bit different.
Yeah,
Do you come up with your own hot dogs or whatever?
Yeah, man. I actually started with the HotRod, which is our signature dog that I started selling first. That one and the Mexi dog, which is the HotRod is the chili cheese caramelized onions. It's nothing that I really came up with.
Yeah, but
it's something that was here to the city, that was here new to the city. So
and you said the Mexi.
Yeah, the Mexi one was just the bacon wrap hot dog with those caramelized onions on top. Yeah, but then I ended up having a business partner. Now I have a business partner, man. Shout out to Mike Spears. What's up, homie? So he come into and we we get medicated. So that's when all this shit starts popping up. Boom, boom. That's how we came up with the Mac Dog. Like, bro, what do we do? Macaroni and cheese on a hot dog. What do we put hot Cheetos on top of it? Like, damn. And then so it just kind of blew up, man. And so we have that now. The V-Red Dog just came out right now. I don't even know. Cali's not even doing this V-Red Dog right now.
Yeah, I seen that.
They're not even doing that, bro. So
do you randomly just post up places or tell the people where they can find you or how they can know where you're at?
That's how it started. Just kind of started posting up at different places. Actually, the nightlife really started, and then I started having a lot of people.
Which is genius, by the way.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't go wrong with that. But it just kind of got to the point where people started hearing about it that don't go out. And they were like, so when can we have a hot dog? You only set up from 11 to 3 in the morning. So when do we go get one? And I was kind of hard for them.
We would pull up and just buy hot dogs, not even.
Yeah, I had a lot of people like that, bro. It was crazy. It was like a drive-thru. They're like, man, we're not even going in. We just want hot dogs. And that made me feel good,
Nice. Yeah. And so how long have you had this business?
We're going on 4 years now, man. I did 2 years with the little cart and then 2 years now with the big trailer that we're doing now.
So how's the whole experience been, man? What are the downs, the highs and lows?
Man, it's I'm just grateful, bro. It really is. I'm so grateful from the love and the support from the community. Just being an outsider, and just everybody coming out and supporting and showing love, sharing my stuff and liking my stuff and then pulling out, taking pictures and all that. It's just really, really good. The only downfall that we actually had, and it was kind of, it was just with this whole COVID thing, man. That just kind of threw us off a little bit. Yeah.
That's with everybody.
And then that's in general. Everybody kind of had a little downfall on that. Pero gracias a Dios, man, everything has been great. We're not fucking rich. We're not millionaires, but,
you're doing what you love.
Who knows? And I feel happy in my trailer, bro. Like, that's my zone to get away. I don't even look at that's the only time that I will not look at my phone for like 4 hours.
And you're making money.
And I'm making money, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm smiling. I feel happy. I've got good vibes. The people that are coming up, I got good vibes.
You're building your brand every time you're in there. Like, that's
every single time. And it's a little bit different that people are telling me, hey, well, it's because it's different when you're not there. And I'm like, I do understand that, but I got to do this to be able to expand. And my mindset has to be like that. And I have to trust my team.
I forgot where I'd seen it. They said you have to work in your business, but then you have to work on your business. So what they mean with that is, like, you have to do the behind the scenes,
the marketing, just to expand.
And it's impossible to do both. Like,
it's possible because I've been doing it, bro. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. So I finally I gave in. I was like, okay, we need a team. I was like, I need to get a team. We need to get a team.
Tell somebody what like a Saturday looks like for you.
Man, Saturdays are good, especially when we were out down in Bricktown. It was, man, the lines were wild. Wild. And it was good. But actually right now, probably a strong day right now is a Sunday. Right there where we're at on 29th Street.
What part of 29th?
We're actually, shout out to, 405 Motorsports. Thank you to them because they're letting us post up at that shop. And
where's that at?
It's on 2530 Southwest 29th. It's right between May and Agnew. So where there's an auto advance part. And then like a Cricket, right next to that. That's cool. Okay. It's a nice building too, so it's an attraction.
So it's a good area too for traction.
Especially Sundays.
Yeah, so Sundays it's been a good day. We're waiting for summer, bro, because Sundays, the sun comes out. We got the buns. Come on.
All the cuz are out there.
Yeah. I do like to post when I post it. Hey, calling all the cuz out. Véngase, si quema.
Yeah, man. Now that finally the weather's starting to look a lot better, allergies are kicking our asses, but hey, the weather's looking nice. It's feeling nice. So that's a plus right there. I just can't wait because there's just so much opportunity that you can just, do. Yeah,
29th Street is a busy street, man, and we can't go wrong there. We definitely can't go wrong. We do like to stay mobile. We want to be in the car scene too, the car shows, kart meets and all that. But we do want to build a home base. Yeah, we definitely want to get a home base, and we're here. This is where we're at. But if you want us to pull up, we'll pull up.
And what are the times?
So right now it's Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays is what we're doing only. Thursdays and Fridays, we're doing from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Okay. And that's because we all have day jobs. We try to make it work. And then Saturdays and Sundays, it's from 6 to 11 p.m.
Okay, you guys got day jobs. So what do you guys do?
Okay, so I personally work for Allstate during the day. I'm an insurance agent, so if you ever need some insurance, hit me up.
So that's sales in a way,
right?
Sales,
yeah. And that's crazy because I used to not ever be in sales, bro. So when you ask me right now how to end up with this mindset and stuff, Beacon Lopez, I met him and he got me into network marketing events, and that just kind of blew my mind, bro. Like I had never known about residual income. He taught me residual income, and he showed me what the people to be and to learn all this. So to me, residual income is where we got to be at.
So explain to the people that don't know what.
Okay, so residual income, guys, I'm about to blow your mind, man. It's
put the babies on.
Yeah.
Put the babies on.
The residual income, man, is where you put the work in one time, you get paid, and then you get paid again and again and
without
again,
working
and again and again. Not putting the whole full amount of work that you did at the beginning. So for example, on insurance, you come here, you sell insurance. I sell you your car insurance and your home. So I did that work. In 6 months, it renews. So now I just got to talk to you. Hey, man, how you doing? This is going to be your new number. Cool. Get paid again. And then in the house, a year. So it's every 6 months, every year, every 6 months, every year. Okay. So you do the work one time, and then it's residual. Boom. It keeps coming.
Nice.
So that's residual income, bro. And that's what blew my mind. I was like, man, that's what I got to get to. So I like this industry because it's part of that. And then plus... we're essential too, because with those whole COVID thing going on too, we didn't shut down, man. We worked the whole time. Insurance has got to be there.
Yeah, that's one of those where it's like it's a good thing to still have a job, because a lot of people don't didn't have that, the pleasure of having that job. A lot of people lost their jobs, but
some motherfuckers enjoying that little 600 every week.
Yeah.
But it's just like, man.
Some is not really enough, but how long have you been working there?
Man, I've been working there for 6 years now too.
6 years.
It's crazy how time flies, man. I've been definitely grateful with the whole time that I've actually been here. People have been good to me. I met the girl is Juliana Hernandez. Actually, she's married now. So, but she gave me the opportunity, and we've been working. I've been working with her now. So I helped her build her brand. Build business. Mm-hmm. I've helped Beacon with his business, Latin Fever Concepts. When we did that, La Chitepe, La Brasa, we've done events in Norman. We've done events. Then that's when he wanted to expand it and did his own club, and he did Odisea, and then now Senior Shots and stuff like that. But now seeing them, I was like, well, what's up with me? I need to do something. So that's when I started kind of thinking, and that's when Hot Rod Dogs came to life.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's the mindset. Like I'm grinding, we're grinding, we're not stopping.
So, and
go ahead.
How did you put yourself around these people? Were you one day I need to just be around business-minded motherfuckers that are all in the same shit, and you kind of stop hanging out with your friends from El Paso and all that, or talk about that a little bit? How you?
Yeah, it just with the whole network marketing and stuff, kind of opened my mind, and there's quotes and stuff like that you start reaching out and actually paying attention to, and it says hang around with 6 people and you'll be the 7th people of the same kind. So yeah, definitely I met Beacon, and then he started meeting more business owners and stuff like that. So he started pulling me around, and I'm like, hey, take me with you, bro. Wherever you're going, let's ride. And he takes me because I can blend in. I can put me in a place and I'll turn into that person. It's like that, and that's why he's like, bro, I need you to hear. I need you.
You know how to play a role, and
yeah, exactly. And so I'm like a wingman for business and stuff like that. So I'm just there, bah, bah. So, and it's just been happening, man. It's crazy. It's crazy how the universe works. I'm a big believer in the universe, and whatever you attract and whatever you think, it's gonna happen. So. Things become what is that saying is?
Thoughts become things.
Yes, there you go. Thoughts become things, man. So the more you think about positive things, the more the more positive you are, bro, the more positive things gonna come.
Yeah.
No matter what it is.
We almost gotta brainwash ourselves. I've been reading Think and Grow Rich and how to win friends and influence people and stuff like that.
Yes.
And that's all they talk about is it's all about your thoughts, and it's fucking nuts, bro. Because literally, even disease, you can make yourself believe that you're
cured.
Yeah, or let's say whenever you Google some shit symptoms of something, you can literally make yourself feel those symptoms
Just because you're reading them. Just because you're reading them.
The mind is fucking crazy.
It causes headache and diarrhea. And you're like, oh shit.
The mind is very powerful, bro.
Yeah, literally, bro. Thoughts, that shit is crazy, and there's science to back that up. That, you said, is those mind blowing things that whenever you learn them, you're what?
Here's another book that's pretty good, man. It's called The Secret by Byra Burns. That book blew my mind too, and it changed my mindset too, man. It's about the law of attraction, which is the law of the universe. It's the law that everybody knows, or actually that 1%, that's what they know. So I do recommend it, guys. The Secret. They actually have the video. They have a video on it on Netflix.
Yeah.
So it's even dope too.
And I think what sums up most of those books is knowing thyself type shit.
Yeah, because
that's what I've came down to. You have to know yourself and then fix where you don't like yourself.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, yes, thoughts do become things and all that. But the way those things become happening is because you get up and go do them. So it's not about just here. I want this car. I want this car. No, get up and go to work, save some money, or talk to somebody that sells cars. So you got to make moves to be able to make that happen.
Yeah, exactly. Thoughts are not gonna just boom.
Right. So they do, but you gotta go out and reach them and do them. Yeah. So
do you write your goals? That I know you organize all kinds of different things. So do you write stuff down, or how do you manifest that shit?
That's one of the things that I'm working on myself, man. I have to be very organized. I'm really not, man. I try to work off of my head, bro, and it's crazy. it's crazy how it does happen. But there's points that I have to do it now. Like it's not a point that I some things do, some things don't. I have to do everything. I have to write everything. But right now, just phones, you know. Right now, I have a calendar, notes, boom, 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 whatever, put it in there. I did try carrying a little notebook to write things down because I'm a little bit old school. I like to write things down, put it in my back pocket. But then it started bothering me, and then I started forgetting.
You lose this shit.
Yeah. So I was like, man. So I was like, I put it on my phone. But yeah, dude, that's something that I really need to work on myself. I need to be more organized.
Yeah, I need to write this shit down too. Like I'll write a list because I have a planner at the house, and then I'll write stuff like a list of what I gotta do that day and the next day, and my schedule and what it's looking like.
It's easy to forget shit.
Man, easy and just easy to not be organized. You know,
Yeah.
Then like if you go with the flow and you forget shit to do shit.
You said you like to get medicated, so
yeah, especially, and that's another one. Yeah, so I used to get medicated a lot back in the day. You know, it was a wake and bake every day. You know, all day, every day. But as you get older, or not that I just get older, it's just it's talking for myself. I can I do act different. You know what I mean? Like my mind's somewhere out. My body could be here, but my mind's in El Paso. I'm hanging out with my friends and stuff like that. So I try to stay medicated in my own time. You know, at home or after I'm done with everything that I got to do and stuff like that. You'll catch me medicated at the trailer every now and then, but nah.
Something
really,
slight.
Something like maybe a hit or two, but that's it. But yeah, man, I like to take care of what I got to take care of, and then we can, you know, then we can be happy and stuff like
so
that.
So what drew you to Oklahoma? Because you're way down south in El Paso, and you could have went anywhere. And you were like, well, why Oklahoma?
I had family out here, man.
Yeah.
Family moved up here about 25 years ago. My brother moved up here, and he was like the pioneer of our family. He's like, man, guys, I found this cool place. Come on, everybody's got to come over here. So yeah, little by little, we just started coming out here. More families started coming out here, and I finally decided to come out here. I was about 8 years ago. I was like, man, I was doing okay in El Paso, but I just wanted something different. At that time, I just wanted something completely different, and I hit up my cousin here, and he's like, hey, man, I was like, you got any work? I was like, you in the oil field? He's like, come by. And yep, sure enough, came by here, man, did the whole oil field for about 4 years. Actually, now that I think about it, I've been here longer. Because I've been doing I did oil field thing for 4 years, and I've been in the insurance for 6. So I've been here for about 10 years now.
So the oil field, you did that for 4 years.
Yeah.
What year was that?
Man, that was 2001 or something like that.
Oh, shit, yeah.
No, wait, no. See, 2005, 2008.
Okay.
Something
Has the
like
oil
that,
field always been like on and off? Has it always been like that?
Yeah, I think so, man. It's always been on and off. I used to not work with it before here, but yeah, it's always kind of been up and down.
They'll let
it's like
people
a real
go.
political thing,
Right. You haven't seen anybody like work for the oil field for how, like 10 plus years? Do you know somebody that's been?
No. There was a couple balling motherfuckers that I used to cut up.
But that been.
There's people that kept their jobs.
Yeah. And it's a
Probably
lot.
depends on the position too.
Position, and then it sucks, but it's a lot of who you know, not what you know. So
That makes sense.
Your network is your net worth.
Exactly.
That's basically.
Exactly. So it kind of sucks, but it is true. It really is. I've kind of experienced it.
But man, that stuff, it just doesn't look fun, bro.
What, the oil field?
Like you're just
No, bro.
Most
That's not
motherfuckers that I
chingas.
know that are in the oil field, that like they'll bust their ass all day, and then when they get off, they'll fucking buy beer and smoke cigarettes and just live a dirty lifestyle, fucking dipping and
It's not everybody, but you know what I mean. But it's a hard job, bro. See, son chingas. From you work a lot, bro.
I understand why I mean, when you get off, you just want to chill the fuck out.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
It's one of those where it's like it pays you because of how hard the job is, you know. It's
And
one
I mean,
of those.
shout out to the ones that use their money properly, because a lot of people van y se ponen unas putizas y luego vienen y yeah.
And then when the COVID hits or whatever hits, you're like,
Yeah,
I don't have any money in the bank. Like shit. But
yeah, but you were spending that shit like a drug dealer, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
So that's something else, man. But every time I was there, man, I always knew that I was built for something different. You know what I mean? Not scared of it. I'm not scared of getting my hands dirty or working hard, man. But I feel like I could have done something better. You know, something not better, but just different. You know, I always felt like I could do something different.
And it's nothing like having your own stuff, man. Like if you can take your money and put it into something that's gonna be yours, then shit, that's the move. You know?
Yeah, exactly. That's the move, exactly. And it kind of sucks that the schools don't teach you that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
It's
my answer to that is man.
They just want you to follow a system.
Yeah.
That's it.
They're
just creating workers. That's what it is.
They're
That's
the
what it is.
oppressors, so
Right.
you can't expect the oppressors to. But we didn't know that. You know, our parents were kind of like
También.
go to school, and that was what they expect. That's what they thought was the best thing for us. So
You know,
which I appreciate. You
Exactly.
know?
Yeah.
But that's the thing, as
They
that
didn't
we
know that it was like a slave.
right, and we've been brainwashed for years and years. Like what the whole system teaches us is to be limited, right?
Yes.
Because they create workers. So in your mind, you think you can't do it because it's impossible. If you tell your teacher that you want to be an artist or you want to be a Hollywood actor and this and that, they'll be like,
not all of them, but most of them.
Right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know,
Because
like,
I did have some teachers that would encourage us to think outside the box, but you can't blame them either. You know, because they're brainwashed.
They're in the system too. Yeah, they're part of the system
and
too.
They get paid by the fucking. So it's like
it's all a limitation, man. It's crazy, man.
It is.
The other day, I just watched this thing that really caught my attention, and it was, the whole. I don't know if you're familiar with it, with the whole Illuminati, the people behind it, right? There was this one. Jim Carrey went on this. I want to say it was Jimmy Kimmel. He went on the show, and he was really like doing this like symbol, pulling his tongue out. And he was like, Jimmy Kimmel asked him like, "Why are you doing that?" He was like, "It's because." Like, don't act like you don't know what I'm doing. Like, you all are a part of this, like this whole society and this and that. So he's laughing. He's like, Jimmy Kimmel's laughing. He's like, yeah, like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, but you clearly, like, but the crazy part with that, the whole thing is like I think a week or two after that, he's like, they killed his wife. Man. So Michael Jackson too. He exposed the Sony and he called some big high this was a mid-concert.
Easy now. We don't want them to come after the half-court podcast thing.
There's a couple that pay the price for that shit.
Hey, we're trying to make it to the 100th episode, Darwin. Don't fucking
Kanye, to give you an example. Kanye, that you would say like,
let's secure the bag first, and then we can start talking.
Hold
shit.
on.
They're gonna shut us down, man. But all that is like, I guess you don't realize that shit until like.
It's all like, I think everything in a sense is like a brainwashing situation. It's just like, just choose your poison type thing. You know?
You pick it, or like a pill. Pick the blue pill or pick the red pill. Like, what do you want?
Yeah, for sure. So man, going back to the business then, where you want to take this? Like, where do you see your business in 5 years?
Franchising, bro.
Yeah,
franchising this. I've told only a couple people this, but I dreamt this a couple months ago. I woke up and I was like, whoa, HotRod dogs at the malls, at the food courts. So I was like, wow, that'd be crazy. It's kind of tough because now a lot of his online shopping and stuff like that. I don't know what the future brings out for the malls and stuff like that. But I dreamt that, and dreams can come true. So I don't know, but I do see myself franchising my business, man. And helping other people to become business owners, and be like, here's a recipe, get going.
And I haven't been to the mall in like, I want to say a year now, ever since the whole thing. Like, not a big fan of the mall, but like, it's always good to go once in a while to see what's good. But I don't know, I'm concerned.
About the mall?
Yeah, the malls. And
why are you concerned?
I mean, we're shifting to a new digital, everything online kind of thing. So
that's the only thing
it's like a matter of time where it's like, yeah, the vaccines are out, and like there's certain vaccines that like
people out here acting unusual after they take that vaccine.
Right, like, whoa.
Like apparently after that you can gather around and you can be in small groups and
start sharing blunts again.
Yeah,
right?
hitting the same bottle and shit. So I don't know.
So
on the bright side, the cases are going down.
Yes, definitely.
So
definitely.
We'll see how that goes, man. But franchising, I think that's a possibility. That would be dope.
Yeah, definitely.
The mall, I don't think is gonna go that quick, but that would be dope just to go. And
even if I open one, bro, to me that'd be like, okay, that was my dream. Got it. You know, if it didn't work, cool. You know, but as long as if I can pull one off, bro, at the mall, shit. To
it's
me,
like,
that'd be a win.
Yeah, it would be one of those where it's like, I work at Verizon, man, and right in front of like, there's a Starbucks and a Chick-fil-A, bro, and this says booming. Booming, bro. They're making like all day, bro. Like, it's crazy how much people are addicted to like overpriced coffee.
Yeah.
And then Chick-fil-A is good. I can give you that. But the coffee, bro, you're paying $6-7 for a cup of coffee, bro.
Yeah.
And it's addicting. Like, people just, there's a line, bro. I'm telling you, that wraps around, bro. It's just out of this world.
So why are these prices so
why?
booming?
Like, what? That exactly.
So, man. Well, Chick-fil-A, one, their menu is pretty good. Their customer service is amazing. And they'll get you in and out quick. So you can see a big-ass line. You know you're going to get your food within 5 minutes. So that's...
Observer report, he's like, why would I blow up the Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A's fucking delicious.
Exactly. So it's one of those where, like, whoever came up with the idea, and I think I've seen the story of how Chick-fil-A got founded. But, I mean, the coffee thing, too, it's kind of genius,
they stick
too.
to their guns, too. They don't open on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
So they're very, like...
If I tell you, the times that
employees got their shirts tucked in and their...
So to me, that's a big thing, man. Customer service, and because I'm in sales now, so to me, customer service is a big thing, man. It has to. So in my business, we gotta have good vibes. Like, I'm always like, if I have the vibe, guys, you guys gotta have a vibe. Like, anybody that's in the trailer, we gotta have that same vibe. We gotta give customer service, get the food out pretty quick. And I mean, from what I know, we are probably one of the fastest food trucks in the city, man.
Nice.
We are pretty fast.
So, what did you do? Tell the people like the step-by-step process. So if somebody wants to start a food truck, like, what is the process and what did you do to make that happen?
Man, I've gotten people ask me about that, and I even got people asking me that they'll pay me to show them or help them do that. But I'm like, I forgot, guys. Like, I don't even know how I did it, but it did it. But first of all, it's really get a product. Think about a product that's gonna come out really good. Get a food truck. Once you get a food truck, man, then
you search those online, like on the Facebook Market, or
yeah. So when, like, in my thing, before I even started anything, I had a hot dog thing. I went to every hot dog place that was here in the city. Coney Island. There was a food truck. Hot dogs. Hot Dogs OKC. The ones that were in
outside Edna's. Is that just some random?
Yeah, I never had his, bro, but I heard that there was a guy out there selling hot dogs, man. I think they were like Chicago style hot dogs or something like that. But I never went and tried his. But just a couple of different spots that I knew. Mutt's was still here when I was barely gonna start. So I did my research before I even went into business. I was like, okay, this is what's around, and I was like, none of them have bacon. None of them had bacon, bro. So I was like, man, once I come up here with bacon wrap hot dogs, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, bro. It sells by itself. Yeah. So did that, got the little cart, went and registered the name.
I like the wordplay right there, by the way. It's a wrap with the wrap with the bacon wrap.
Yeah, bro. It's that right there, bro. Is just, you tell people that and they're like, no. Like, I'm like, hell yeah, cool. And I get people coming up and be like, hey, can I get mine bacon wrapped? I'm like, bro, everything's bacon wrapped. Even my hot links. I got some new menus coming up, man, that I got in my mind. So, but they come with bacon. So that's cool. I don't know if we can shut them out or nothing, but
yeah,
I got some things coming up.
I want hot dogs now.
Right? That's so crazy that I get that reaction, bro. I just talk to people about hot dogs and they're like, bro, like, I want to try them right now. Like, let's go fire that up. And I'm like, man, come see me on 29th. But after that, after the research, got the trailer, registered the name, which has a story to that too. They used to call me HotRod Mike in the oil field. And one guy was like, bro, you should call your food truck HotRod Dogs. And that's how it came up, man. They used to call me HotRod Mike because I had a little Chevy and it was a little, it was souped up, a little hot rod. And I would roll up to the job and loud as fuck, so, HotRod Mike is coming. But that was the story on that. And lucky for me, I know some people. So I know some people in the health department, that really helped me out, asking them what I needed to do. So they steered me the right way, went and got my inspection, and then went and got permits. I went and got another certification for me, the food handlers one, a manager one that you have to have. So there's a couple bit of steps, man. You can always find them online too. You know,
the permits and all that.
Yeah. Go to the health department. Just Google health department Oklahoma City, man, and they'll tell you, man. You'll find stuff, man. And that's exactly what I just did. I just kind of went out and looked at it. And if you really want about it, if you're really about it, you know, you're gonna find it.
Right. It's then you got to have somebody that goes out there and inspect your truck to make sure it's clean. It follows the whole protocol.
Yeah, they're really big on having hot water, you know, because you got to wash your hands and make sure you don't got no leaks of propane and make sure it's clean and stuff like that. But yeah, the hand one is
how strict are they? Like, are they gonna pull up on you on a Saturday where you're at and make sure that you're doing everything right?
They can, like, after hours, so they work till 5, you know what I mean? So from what I understand, they work till 5, so they can, during the day when they're work hours, they can pull up wherever. But after hours, the only way they can pull up is if somebody calls on you or somebody, you know, rats you out or something like that, which we have had that before.
Haters.
Yeah.
So you've had what?
I had another food truck hit us up and called the health department on us. They've called the cops on us a couple of times, man. And I'm not trying to bash on them or anything like that.
Like, what would be the complaint?
Because they do hot dogs too.
Yeah, but like what would they call and say? Like, there's if all your paperwork is right.
Yeah, because they thought we didn't.
They
thought we didn't. They
so
thought
they
we were
pulled
just
up on
pulling
you
up on you know, just on whatever.
Yeah.
But no, once they came, I was like, so it was like, cool, man.
Yeah.
We ended up being friends, you know. And they were like, we're sorry, we just, you know, we have to. And I'm like, hey, it's cool, you do your job, it's cool. Cops too, man. They came up to us just because. Oh yeah, they called on you guys. We were like, why? I don't know.
Yeah.
We just had to come check on you.
No, it
guys.
happens, man.
That's crazy.
So, but we end up giving them hot dogs and we're good. And I was like, we're Team Blue, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's hard to not like the hot dog guys, man. Like, come on, man.
And you know, we got good food and we got the vibes, bro. It's so cool that they, like I said earlier, bro. It's amazing what the community has shown us. It's amazing what y'all have shown us, man. The support and the
How are you able to get the downtown plug? Because that seems like it'd be hard to get. Like,
so one of the permits that you get is it's yearly. So you can, if that's a parking spot and it's not like private property, you can park. So that's where it comes Bricktown Town. And the only thing that we were hustling is for the parking spots. We had to go there Saturday early morning at 6, 7 in the morning, park our cars. That way we had our spot for the weekend. So that was the fight in Bricktown. And at the time when we were doing all that, there was other food trucks on there too. There was a couple of trucks. Mijos was out there. My homie Alfonso was out there doing his tacos. Of course, that other food truck too, doing hot dogs. A bunch of people, you know, just a bunch of people doing food out there. So it was a grind. It was a hustle. Everybody like, that's the spot. Let's get that spot. So that was back in the day, yeah. So with that, like a plug thing, there was no plug thing. We just had to get the spot.
Nice.
Yeah, as long as you got a parking spot, you were good.
That's cool. That's like a free.
Yeah, it's a free for all. It's a free for all, bro.
You
yeah,
gotta show up.
So if you don't get your spot and somebody else is there, you're like, man, you can't be mad at them. You gotta be mad at yourself.
They hustled.
That's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
like the land run or whatever, where they were just like.
And right now it's dead, bro. There's no food in Bricktown right now. And I'm sure it's gonna start picking up again, but yeah, there's no food trucks out there. I don't go there Saturdays anymore or Fridays, and I get phone calls, I get messages, and people are like, hey, where you at? Where the hot dogs at? Like, I feel like I got everybody so used to it, you know?
Yeah.
And then I just kind of yanked it from them, so everybody's like, what?
Yeah, I went Saturday. I went downtown to see, and it was pretty dead. It was pretty dead, and
yeah.
I mean, there was people, but it wasn't that typical like Saturday where you see everybody on the sidewalks walking through the streets and stuff like that. So,
and that's where my numbers went down, you know. So I like the fact that I'm mobile. So if it didn't work, you know, pack my stuff and boom, let's go try somewhere else.
And you said you're where now on Saturdays?
405 Motorsports on 29th Street.
Saturdays and Sundays?
Yeah, yes. Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. Same spot. Same spot. All 4 days. Thursdays, Fridays from 7 to 11. Saturdays and Sundays from 6 to 11.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's a good spot. Yeah. So on your days off, what do you like to do, or what do you do?
I don't have times off, bro, or days off.
You don't?
I try to, man, but I don't, man. I really don't. I've been grinding for about 4 years, man.
Yeah.
nonstop, man. Just been grinding. But I do like sports, man. I used to play basketball. I used to play soccer. I do like the movies, man. I'm a big movie guy, so I used to get medicated, and don't judge me. I used to get medicated and go to the movies by myself. I really didn't care.
Yeah.
Just go in there, grab some popcorn, food, and just chill.
I learned to do that, man. I had to I'll just get blooded and go get some pho by myself.
That's me, bro. That's me. The times that I most time posting like a little pic, like I'm here, it's by myself, bro. Like it's cool. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a cool little vibe. Get the little spring rolls.
I haven't done the movies though by myself.
And I'll tell you a quick story about that. The last time not the last time, but one of the nights that I went, and it was kind of, now I understand kind of why. It was a Sunday afternoon. Sundays, what do? You got a girl, let's go to the movies, like that. But my dumbass went to the fucking movies by myself, blunted, and so there was a couple sitting a couple of seats in front of me or on top of me, and I hear the guy is like, "Is he really by himself?" And I'm like, I turned around because I was like, "And like, yeah, bro, what's up?" But I felt a little bit embarrassed after that. But then, and it fucked with my head for like a month, He really did. But I was like, man, this
fuck that guy.
But then I said, fuck this. I'm going again.
Right.
And I ended up going again,
Exactly.
So I was like, man, fuck him. But at the same time, I understand because it's a Sunday afternoon, It's like, where's this girl at? Like stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, whatever. But I'm very comfortable with myself. So I do go eat out by myself, man. I do go eat a lot by myself. And I even post like table for one. For me,
yeah,
somebody said like there's a difference between loneliness and alone. Like being alone is just like you decided to be alone.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not that you're lonely. You're just
alone. Be by yourself. Yeah.
What was the last movie you saw?
Man,
in the movies.
I just went with my daughter when she was here. Man, I forgot the name of it.
What about you, AV? What was the last movie you saw in the movies?
But yeah, I've already gone with this whole COVID thing still going. Yeah, that was maybe like a month ago that I went to the movies.
Are they open?
Yeah, movies are open.
Huh.
I haven't been to the movies in fucking, I don't remember.
What was the last movie you saw?
I don't remember.
Damn, I want to say.
That's what happens.
I want to say it was Predator.
Man.
Predator came out.
Okay.
So that was it.
Yeah, like usually I go to the movies when I'm dating a chick or something. And I've been a fuck boy for the past couple years.
No movies.
I miss it, but yeah, I do miss that's it, good that they're opening back. Cause yeah, it's overpriced as fuck, but I guess you go for the experience.
Yeah, and you can watch them at home and stuff like that. But you're right, it's the experience.
Experience.
Yeah, that's what I do, man, and just try to be with family as much as I can. But because I'm on a mission, man, I'm just trying to change our family's lifestyle, from living a paycheck to paycheck and shit.
Yeah,
like that.
man,
like,
trust me.
I'm on a mission, bro. I ain't stopping.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
Do you have family, like kids?
I do, man. I do. I have it's so crazy because a lot of people out here don't know that I do have kids because the way I live my lifestyle and stuff like that. But people don't know that I've always been there for them. I'm not with mom and my kids, they live in El Paso. They live back in Texas. I live here, but I never, I've always been there for them. I always been there. And I have a 15-year-old boy, Michael, and a 13-year-old girl named Neve. So yeah, they're in El Paso.
They're big already.
Yeah, they're big. Crazy. So I did start young. So yeah. I did start young. But that's who I really grind for, them and my parents. So to leave them a good start for them.
Yeah. So you've been all over the place, man. You've been oil field, not car scenes, oil field, club scene. You got the your own business.
Industry, food industry, bro. Yeah. So
you got quite some like knowledge and experience on you, man.
Yeah, and I still don't know what I'm doing, guys. I really don't.
Yeah.
But I guess
you're figuring it out as you go.
I'm figuring it as I go, and I feel like I got more heart than anything. So if I'm out there putting in my thing, my A1 every day, don't matter if I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. It's gonna happen.
So what do you do to market yourself and get yourself out there even more?
I use social media, social media is free. So social media, and
Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, Instagram,
all those
Facebook,
platforms.
HotRod Dogs, OKC. So hit us up on Instagram, Facebook. Hit mine up, Michael Esparza. También, my Instagram is a little bit more personal. I put my kids on there and, my fam and stuff like that. My Facebook, that one, I promote a lot too. I do promotions too. So, I promote a lot of businesses and myself as well. And then Snapchat, I started doing my wild stuff in there, but it started picking up on my hot dog thing. So now it's actually, I'm gonna leave it as a business account, and anything that I put, it's funny how if I don't post anything, like it'll be slow. But as soon as I post something on Snapchat, like bro,
the power.
Snapchat is in the moment. Like is like you see it and then you're like it's in real time. You know, it's like 30 seconds ago. So that means they're right there. Let's pull up on them.
Yep.
And that's how Snapchat works. That's like for underground shit, perfect. Like. We used to do a little underground operation cutting hair, and that was it right there.
Exactly.
Boom, that's how people move.
People didn't even know we're cutting. Like,
nowadays,
just come to the back, appointment at 6 p.m.
Yes, sir.
You remember the days where you used to be in the block and you see the guy that was selling the dough. He'd be like, "Hey, what's up, man? What you want? Quick." And nowadays, bro, they'll be like, "Hit me up on Snap, man. I got that gas." Like, bro, what are you doing?
For real.
What are you doing? Like, I get it. It's underground, but.
Like still,
who the hell's
that? Yeah. It's gotten crazy.
Pay attention.
Pay attention. He's snitching. I was at the store, bro, getting sticks, and this little kid. I don't know. He's little. He's like fucking 14. He looks at me. He's like, you got a med card? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why do you care? And he's like, I got that gas, bro. Little ass kid.
And he wasn't even gonna say because he ain't had a cord.
He was like, but I'm like, damn. This is like.
So do you hate for the hustle, or what do you do at that point?
I was just like,
a little young.
Yeah. It's scary, bro. Because I got a 15 and a 13-year-old, so I'm like, oh hell no. You know what I mean? Like,
but he was so smooth with it, bro. Like, just
this whole generation.
Like, where did you learn that shit, huh? Who you hanging out with? Type shit.
Who's your mentor?
Right. Right.
But yeah, it's crazy how this new generation is, man. It's so crazy.
So crazy. No, it's they got that, the tool, which is their smartphones and stuff. So it's like
they cannot be stupid. They can go and look shit up and
yeah. Even if you try to hide stuff at home, it's not gonna happen.
And then I kind of like it, man, because I feel like a lot of the younger crowd, they're like about their money and shit. Like I feel like my generation a little bit, they were more on the bullshit, like gang banging and doing dumb shit. Like the younger generation, to me, I'm like, damn, this little motherfucker got a nice truck. He's iced out and shit.
Man, it's one of those where like I was a little drunk when I said it, but I meant it. You know what I'm saying? Where I said like if you like imagine a world where this shit didn't exist, like, and we stuck with like the flip phones and there was no social media because.
The beepers?
Yeah, because like nowadays it's like a lot of people like they protrude this like fake image of like showing off shit. So it's like a competition of everybody not being themselves and being
flexing.
And being but some people are fake. You know what I'm saying? They're not being who they really are, So it's like it's one of those where it's like where would we be? Like, will we be so judgmental or we probably wouldn't be like seeking validations from other people?
I think that's always existed though, because that's where that whole keeping up with the Jones motto comes from. Like,
but with social media, it's like on crack type shit. Yeah. Like, I feel like it's always been people that judged and this and that, but it's like with social media, it's like.
I mean, I think if you look at the scientific data, you know that social media is not good for us. Like, that's as easy as it gets, bro. You just go look, and depression, anxiety, all that.
Even bullying, bro. Now you can bully somebody from your house. Like that's bad.
Yeah. Trolling. That's where trolling came from. It's like today I was watching this dude. He basically started a YouTube channel, got out of jail. And he just talks about like hood shit from his perspective.
Right.
And then he's like, he was talking about some kid that got killed. Basically what he was doing is he was dissing gangs. So like, and then he would go to their hood and shoot like on some Tekashi 6ix9ine type shit. But he didn't have the security so they ended up popping his ass. Like one day he went to a hood and they killed him. So he was saying like, that's what this social media shit does. Like, he's like, this dude literally got himself killed for like 30,000 followers. Like,
it's like, really, bro?
Yeah.
So that guy would film him.
So like, let's say like he would say fuck this set or whatever, and then he would go to that neighborhood. So like, let's say like no, he would just go over there and shoot like a little Instagram video on some like, yeah, I'm out here, bitch ass niggas, you know, like dissing them right there in their hood,
live and shit.
Yes, like he would go live in their hood and be like, fuck y'all, I'm here in your hood, you know. So he did 6ix9ine shit. Yeah, but he did it enough to where they popped him, and it's like, bro, like he wasn't even getting paid. He wasn't like, he was a little kid.
That's one thing. It's like everybody wants the 15 minutes of fame, you know, like everybody does the extreme shit, the clout, you know.
I think it's like, it goes back to what you said about the 1%. It's like, you got to be able to be disciplined enough to use it for what you need it, you know,
exactly, to your advantage.
Yes, not fall like to the consumer part of it, like
because it's so bad, bro. Like so you look at it and you're like, you just said depression and sadness. Like as soon as you open it, you're
because
like,
we tend to compare ourselves like with other, like you see the nice cars, the nice houses, and like damn, you're like
think too, bro. These algorithms are getting ridiculous. Like they know what we want to see.
Exactly.
So it's
So it's one of those where it's like, we like to compare that a lot because we see perfect. Like when I see, if you say like mention Instagram with one word, it's like fake, because that's what it is. It's just fake, you know. And when you see those cars and houses and stuff, you start comparing. So you're not happy with what you have because you've seen that. So you want more. You know what I'm saying? You want to have what he has.
Yeah, but just some people take it in the wrong way and start doing bad stuff to be able to try to get that, or
they get depression,
get the stuff like that. But there's other people that actually like, well, shit, I'm gonna grind.
Some people, that's like 1%.
But I feel like that 1%. Exactly.
Yeah, it's that 1%.
Exactly. Yeah.
You could take it into a positive, and it's just easier now. Like I think that's what it is. Like people can just title themselves something and then make it look like that's what it is. So
or put entrepreneur on their bio, and
which I think is a good thing, though. It's a good thing too, because then that gives everybody an opportunity. It's just about how much like you're gonna grind and actually do it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's a good time.
Yeah, definitely.
If you know how to like control your mind,
right?
You know,
you got the Instagram models too.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm waiting, bro. I'm waiting to like encounter an Instagram model. When I ask her like, "What do you do for a living?" I'm an Instagram model. I'll be like, "Oh shit!" Then I'm a linebacker in Madden. Like, I'm gonna be like, I'm a linebacker in Madden. You know what I'm saying? I'm a point guard for 2K. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's the times we're living, and this is getting. It's getting like
you have to look at the pros and the cons.
Right.
Like for example, for your business, you just said it. Snapchat is where it's at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
it really is. It really is, man.
So it's like, yeah, it does come with this negative shit, but it's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those. I mean, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. It's getting better. You got, virtual reality. You got augmented reality, and is the technology here from 10 years? It's like it's gonna be fucking crazy.
It's gonna be booming, bro.
Like,
yeah. It's super crazy.
One thing that I am fascinated by a lot lately has been like dreams and shit. Like, what is reality? What is not? And like, why do we dream? Why do we have nightmares and shit like that? Because it's like, it feels so damn real that you're like,
and it's obviously a part of your thoughts.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, what are you experiencing and while you're awake, to be able to come back and dream that or whatnot.
Like, you can be right here and be like, damn, I just woke up and I was in a podcast type shit. And you're like, what the fuck is real? What the fuck is not?
Exactly.
I've been, last night, I was kind of like, it got me curious. I was like, before I went to bed, I was like, I'm gonna watch a little bit of Inception because I want to see the concept behind it,
I like that movie.
And it's very interesting the way they can get in like dreams. And I feel like that could be a possibility where you can.
I mean, I'm a believer, but not a believer. You know what I mean? I know it's, to me, I believe it. Like, I believe like if you really fall asleep, your soul can get up.
The mind and subconscious, it's so powerful.
Insane. Yeah. And I believe it. So, but at the same time, I try not to get into that because I don't want to go there. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
it's an interesting. It's one of those interesting things where it's like
on Pineapple Express when he walks in and he's like, man, he's like, that's your grandma? He's like, man, what do you think about euthanasia? He's like, don't get me started on euthanasia. I can talk about it for days.
Do you guys think like if you?
It's like one of those, bro. Like it's those debates like abortion. Like Like somebody, you know, it's touchy because it's like you could talk
So
about it
touchy.
all day and you're never gonna.
No, you're not gonna
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
Either side is not gonna win. You know. So,
Yeah.
Do you guys think if you die in your dream, you die in real life? Because I never died in my dream.
I don't like hypotheticals.
right.
I've gotten like shot and right when the bullet's about to hit me or some shit, I wake up or falling from a building. But like,
Are you saying have I died in a dream?
yeah.
Man, no, I haven't had that. I've had back when I was a kid. I used to dream that Chucky was after me and shit. But
So was that like your?
But never died.
but never died.
Never.
Yeah, never
That's
died.
good.
Like I was running and
So
I,
was Chucky like your childhood? Like
to the
you were scared,
fullest, bro.
Scared.
That was the worst fool I was scared of.
Yeah.
That's crazy that it's right there.
And he's right there. I know.
Yeah.
But as I grew older, then I ended up having my room full of Chucky dolls. And,
Oh, for
and
real?
all shit. Like, yeah, just because I wanted to overcome that shit. So I turned my room into like a Halloween house,
shit.
like a
I don't
haunted
know
house.
about
Shit,
that,
yeah.
man.
I had
You
a-
imagine
I had
having-
I had a red light bulb, bro.
Man, having
and
those-
shit like that.
Oh,
bro.
hell no.
Yeah, I had dolls and yeah. Just because I was like, in my mind, I was like, I gotta conquer this, so I gotta be with it. You know,
Bro,
what I mean?
was the portal? I'm pretty sure.
It's like the clowns thing.
like
yeah.
So what childhood like what did you fear as a like child? Like did you fear any like?
Immigration now.
Segue.
Let's get serious now. Did you never fear like any like character or like fucking villain or some shit that you were like?
I never really watched shit like that, bro.
For real?
Nah. Like I remember when I was little, I would watch like Vicente Fernandez movies, like the black and white ones.
Yeah.
And so they were really not. They were just, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I never watched no scary shit. To this day, I don't watch scary shit. I don't.
Michael Myers was one. I think was
I'm
that
not about
mask.
to go pay to go get scared. Fuck that shit.
He's like, fuck this.
It's like the roller coaster. Like, why would I fucking?
Yeah.
I don't fuck with that shit.
I fuck with roller
It's the
coasters.
same shit. Like, why would I pay to get on a unsecured? Because that's not
You're
guaranteeing
actually
that.
like feeling it in your body,
That's
bro.
the same
you're
thing
up
with
there like, ah!
you're feeling it in your mind though with scary movies.
But not in your body though. You're just
right, but
like,
that you pay to feel it in your mind because when
Yeah.
you're watching shit, you're like,
not scary.
what's gonna
movies.
happen?
I don't fuck with
like,
scary.
yeah.
movies.
So see,
And then I can't sit through the whole like fucking music, like you know what I'm saying? And then nothing happens. Like, man, fuck.
the tension. But yeah, Michael Myers was one of my. I don't know. I guess it was the mask. I just looked so creepy and shit. So like every time I would have like I would go to bed and look at the closet and it was dark. I was like,
Okay,
I would cover
you
the
know
fuck
what?
up.
Movie fucking would freak me out. Anaconda.
Anaconda?
Hell yeah, they're gonna be like I'm scared to take a shit after I watch Anaconda. Like I'm trying to go to the restroom.
Bro, that's crazy because I think about that when I go to the lake and I jump
hate
into that
fucking
dark,
snakes.
dirty ass water.
Yeah, that's scary.
I'm
bro.
like, what the fuck is under me right now? Like
That's one of my things. Is
the ocean too is one of those
I like
scary
to swim,
things.
bro, but I
Yeah,
can't
me
swim
too.
somewhere where I can't see. Like it's like I'll
What-
do it just because in my mind I'm like I gotta do it.
Yeah, I think.
But I'm scared to shit. If I can't see where I'm swimming, bro, I'm scared.
Man,
I'm
one of
really
my
scared,
fears,
bro.
I remember, like, I would always have these thoughts. Like, one of my fears is to just getting thrown from a helicopter in the middle of the ocean at night.
Yeah.
I'm shitting my pants. Like, I love the beach, but not the ocean, man. The ocean is a whole different beat.
Yeah, bro.
Like, it's
scary.
that was one of my fears.
Another one of my fears is sharks too. That one's a big one on me, bro. That one's super big on me. Like
You can just you're gone.
it's so scary, bro. I don't know why.
Sharks are interesting because
Sharks are scary, bro.
they say they're not predators, like for humans. Like they don't. But I mean, we've seen those attacks. I don't know if it has to do where they think maybe because most of the time it's surfers. I don't know if it has to do with the black suits. They think it's a what is it, sea lion? Because they love them sea lions.
Yeah.
So that black suit kind of looks like it's a sea lion.
Yeah.
So it could be that. Because you just see an attack, you don't see that somebody died. I mean, sometimes it's the case, but most of the times it's an attack where like when they bite, they realize, oh, this is not a fucking seal. So
Yeah, then they go.
exactly. In some cases, maybe the shark is hungry as fuck and is like, I can't find food, so you're done. Because the shark attacks are very minimum. There are shark attacks, but they're very minimum. Like hippo kills more people than fucking a shark. Crazy.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to keep in mind these hippos are like Africa, these other places like in the wild and shit.
Darwin with the random useless facts.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. But yeah, that was like definitely one of my fears. And also those little, I don't know how you say it in English, those muñecas de porcelana. You know, the little dolls that my grandma's used to have. I don't know if your family had those little
My sister hates those too.
Those dolls. I feel like I don't know. When you dive into those spiritual shit, like the Hispanic, like my grandma would be like, don't fuck around with those because
don't look it in the eye. Don't look it in the eyes.
Yeah, like those was one of those.
No la mires. Since we're on that topic, what are your thoughts on like the universe and religion and all that?
Man, I'll be straight up with you. I have a relationship with God, bro, and I'm good with that. Part of my family is Catholic, part of my family is Christian. I don't hate on any of the religions or whatnot, but I try to stick a straight line with him. That's it, you know. Wake up every morning, say what's up, you know, this and that. But, you know, and I go to church every now and then. If I do go to church, I go to a Christian church, man. And, you know, Catholic church, if I'll go to churches, man, I do. But like I said, now that you're asking, straight with God, and that's what I'm about.
Not so much like structured religion.
Right? Yeah, I don't follow the Catholic Church or the Christian Church. I just know if I do good, you know, try to be a good person in life, you know, I'll win my spot up there.
Nice. I like the idea of like, so prayer, like, because I used to think, okay, so like, how do you know if to pray to Buddha or to Jesus or to... So what I've been reading is that prayer is like just like energy. So you have to be really convinced of it. So when you pray, you have to like deep down in your heart really believe it, and then just be like, you know, pray about whatever it is. So that's prayer, like, because I used to think it had to be like, you know, like the señoras in the Catholic church. I'd be like, I don't know how to like do all that, like, but prayer, that's what it is. It's just like putting your thoughts out there and then be like letting the world.
Man, that all falls into that book, bro. The Secret, man. It's crazy. I didn't want to. I believe in God. But God can be the universe, you know.
You said it was on Netflix too?
Yeah, it's on
What
Netflix.
is it, like a documentary?
Yeah, it's a documentary.
Okay,
and
The
stuff
Secret.
like
I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah, The Secret, man.
I think I've seen it.
And it talks about that. It talks about God and stuff. But it can just be like the universe, or it can be like a genie, like a freaking huge ass genie out there. And if you really put your mind to it, if you really do it the right way, not just like dreaming, you know what I mean, but actually wanting something that can happen, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, and I mean that thought alone. See the energy's it's going.
You can feel it. You can feel it in the room, man.
Yeah.
Basically, like it's like the whole manifestation thing. Like if you're thinking about it and then articulating it and like, you know, saying, I want this to happen, you're gonna wake up the next day and be clear with it. It's not so much that Jesus did it or like you did it. You know, you thought about
exactly. That's exactly what it is, man. It's like we were just saying, thoughts become things, man. And you just got to work to it to get that.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, any other questions?
What's been the biggest challenge other than COVID? Because I know you said COVID was just a hiccup that you were like, man.
At the beginning, man, like in inspections and permits and all that.
Just getting it
off
off the ground.
How long of a gap was that?
And it wasn't that long, man. It was maybe a couple months that I would say. But I would go get an inspection for my little cart the first time, and all of a sudden my hot water wasn't working. So they're like, man, I can't pass it, bro. Boom. I'm on my way to the house and start fucking with it again. And then at the house, it works. And I'm like, what the hell?
It's one of those.
So I do another, and you got to schedule it, you know? So I scheduled it again, went up there, and then again, something else didn't. I was like, how come you didn't tell me this the other time that I came?
Yeah.
So those were the pretty much hiccups on getting started like that. And then just getting organized, man. Gracias a Dios, we've been getting a lot of people calling us for neighborhoods and stuff like that. So just keeping in order and making sure I'm overbooking people or you know, stuff like that. Because and sometimes I pulled it off. Like last week, I ended up booking 2 events at the same time. But I told one of the persons, like, hey, it's okay if I bring my little cart. They were like, yeah, even better, bring it. So I was doing 2 events at the same time, but that was my mistake because I overbooked myself. But I guess the hiccup is somebody or doing the business right, you know, because I really don't know how to run a business. I'm learning as I go, and that's the thing. And I'm pretty stubborn on like asking somebody or leaving somebody to be like, here, do it for me. So and in my mind, I'm like, I'm building this from the ground up to wherever I'm going, but I want to do it, you know, like
Right.
me. But that's another thing where I gotta be like, okay, step back a little bit, let somebody help you.
Delegate.
Yes, and understand, you know, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be the better for the company, not for me, but for the company,
For everybody.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So that's one that I'm working on, and I will be asking for some help pretty soon.
And man, that's the crazy thing that, like, basically what it comes down to is the supply and demand, because you're obviously, people want your product. So it's like, I need to figure out a way to make it faster.
Yes.
So it's like, fuck, how do you coach people to do it like you know? Like, it's tough.
Exactly. Yeah, it is tough. And you know, I try to be there a lot, and we prep everything. I prep everything. Like, you know, Wednesdays, I'm already at the store buying everything that I got to buy, prepping the chili, prepping the onions, you know, getting everything going. So I make it really, really easy for my team. So I just show up with the food, and they just got to warm it up and serve it. So I'm like, guys, it's pretty easy. Serve it the way I'm telling you, and smile and give a good vibe, you know, give good customer service, and we'll be okay. And lucky, you know, we're very lucky that we've had in very minimum complaints, like very, like in these 4 years, I can probably say 3, if that. And to me, that was
That's
like
very minimal.
That's a lot of nights of dealing with drunk motherfuckers.
Yeah,
bro,
all kinds
man,
of
and
shit.
it's crazy how
what been like the craziest stories, you know,
Man,
in those
Bunch
club
of fights.
scenes?
Okay.
I know a bunch of fights.
What has been one of the craziest stories, man?
Fights, you know, and you know, you get fights out there, and I'm over here, get a hot dog, stop fighting, you know, and they're literally okay. I'm like, yes, yeah.
Damn.
But a crazy one too. A couple months ago, before COVID and all that, there was a shooting in Bricktown, and it was in the car right in front of the trailer. So we were really, really close, man. We were really, really, really close. And actually, this one just happened 2 weeks ago. Definitely not gonna say where it happened or whatnot, but there was a shooting, and we got caught in the line of fire, bro. And my trailer got hit. We were in the trailer. I had 2 other guys there with me. We started hearing the banging, pa, 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 and I was like, hit the deck. So we were on the floor, and then we hear the pew. A fucking bullet went right through my trailer, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was scary, man.
This is one of those where it's like, we were talking about it the other day, and
It's dangerous,
like
bro. I mean,
it's
if you're
dangerous. The
out
club
there-
scene and the
Dude.
night scene. It's like
It's a
there's
jungle.
something about the alcohol that triggers. Because I have buddies that when they drink, they just want to fight, and it's like,
That's what they call it, liquid courage.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just
And
like,
it sucks that I mean, I get that. Un pinche tiro no lo damos, you know? That chole, fuck, let's do it. But now people don't do that. Now everybody's like, I got a gun.
yeah.
It's like, why? You want to duke it out? Let's duke it out. Come on.
But if you know you get aggressive though, like why don't like just take it
Chill,
easy?
or
Like,
don't- yeah,
You know,
exactly.
because
Stay
it's
home
like
or something.
when you get to that certain limit.
No self-control, addiction. It's crazy. Like, some people, it takes like them being in a car crash or fucking having to, you know, do some dumb shit in their life to be like, damn, I gotta stop this.
Yeah, and ever since I worked in the night scene, you know, and we do get a lot of shit. But the cool thing is it comes with going back on why they had me in the front and stuff like that, just because I was able to calm things down real quick. As soon as I saw something, hey, come here, you come here, you know, and squash it. But so that I kind of feel like I have that where I can calm things down pretty good and pretty easily. But sometimes it's just sometimes
Yeah,
you can't. Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes you can't, man. Like this past 2 weeks, bro, it was scary.
You have to
It
stay
was
on
scary,
your
bro.
toes, man.
It was scary, man, and just because it could have hit me.
Yeah,
You
for
know?
sure. And I mean,
It'd
it's
have been like
one of
crazy,
those-
like on the news the next day. Well, they got the fucking hot dog guy. Like, damn.
Yeah, bro.
I didn't even know the guys, bro. I didn't even know what the hell was going on.
the beef wasn't with you, but
Not
It
at all.
happens all the
Not
time,
at all,
man.
bro.
It's crazy. Like, bystanders just getting
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
hit.
And it sucks. You know what I mean? Because the people that are actually doing this I mean, they don't care. You know,
Yeah.
they don't.
it's one of those where it's like, yeah, exactly. Like if you see an altercation and you know it's like you feel the tension, like get away from that. Because I think there was a scenario in LA too that 2 guys were getting at it. The guy pulls out a gun, tries to shoot the guy, ends up killing the lady that was in the sidewalk. She was like 14 years old, 15.
That's crazy. Bro.
You know, so it's one of those where it's like, yeah, just get out, get out of
exactly.
there, avoid
Is
that
it
shit.
really like, and sometimes it's like an ego thing. I get it. Like, it's like somebody's testing you. So it's like, oh, no, fuck
I'm not a
that.
bitch, you know. I'm not a
Yes.
fucking bitch.
And then sometimes,
But think about it, motherfucker. Like that might, you know, that
might
might
be
be
in
the
jail for
wrong
the rest-
one, bro.
The wrong one,
And
or
it's
you're
one
gonna
of
go to
those
jail
where,
for the
like-
rest of your life, or some
Yeah.
stupid for that
Yeah.
reason, that ego shit.
Yeah, bro. And what pisses me off, like, it's like I'm trying to go out and have a good time. Like, I don't have a lot of time to kick it, so when I go out and kick it, I'm like trying to dance. I'm trying to vibe. I don't want to fight. If I want to
have a
fight, I
good
go to
time.
the fucking boxing gym.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
exactly.
and then when those scenarios happen where the fight is about to happen, instead of people getting in, they're like, "Let me hit the record button."
Yes, it's
Like instead of being like, "Hey,
Hey,
yeah,
I've
break
seen
it up."
it
motherfuckers
down.
get knocked the fuck out for just sitting there recording. And
Oh yeah,
break
you're
their
recording.
jaw.
Don't way.
For reals, bro.
Yeah, it's-
Yeah, and that's another one, dude. Like, it's just society, bro. It's just so crazy. Like, stop it. Like, what are you doing?
It's yeah.
It amazes me though, bro. To be honest, like there was nights where I'd sit there and like just be looking at everybody downtown, and I'm like, we actually like do okay, you know, for having a bunch of drunk, who knows on what motherfuckers out here. Like, you know, I mean, you hear the here and there shootings and shit, but
Right.
it doesn't happen every weekend.
No,
like,
it doesn't. Yeah. I think we're okay because I said I've been doing the whole nightlife, and we've been okay. We really haven't been having some big things that happen to, or at least on our end. You know what I mean? And I know there's other places that have, but on our end, we've been pretty good about kind of handling situations like that and stopping them. And it's all. To me, it all starts at the door, bro. That's why I was at the door, because it all starts at the fucking door. If you feel comfortable, you're cool.
no other attention.
No va a haber tensión, exactly. Because I already know that you're already mad at the security guard because he already fucking roughed you up, you know. Yeah. So you're already like, this motherfucker, you know.
Yeah.
You're already like that. Yeah. But then you show up and there's like, hey man, what's up, man? How you doing?
And most of them are
That's
dicks.
just gonna change.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Yeah. Securities are dicks. All of them, bro.
Like
all of them.
But rightfully so sometimes.
They
because
have to. It's part of the job.
Well, that's.
Like they have,
I mean, yeah.
yes and no. Yes and
It's
no.
like
yes
one. Like
and
if I'm going in, I'm fucking sober as hell. I haven't had one drop of alcohol. I'm just trying to go in there and have like the least you can do is at least greet me. Like, hey,
Yeah,
what's up, man? How you been? Like,
yes.
make people feel like it's every time I like go in, like I'm like, are they gonna be on some fuck shit? Like, oh, you can't go in because of the shoes, or you can't do this, or you like. You know,
Yeah.
like that's the kind of tension that it creates. It's just
exactly, and that
anywhere I go, it doesn't
anywhere,
matter
bro.
if it's here in Dallas or
And,
you know.
like you said, like being nice and like greeting people with a smile, that's already gonna
It's gonna
make it lighter. You know?
exactly.
I
They're gonna be in a good vibe.
Yes, exactly. So, but as soon as they step in over there, it's gonna be okay, cool, you know. But if they're already like mad, as soon as they walk in, and then they walk in, and then they see somebody they might not like or
And
something,
then there's a big ass line at the bar, and
Yes,
it's like
yes,
everything
it-
just builds
it
up.
starts
to where
building
it's like
up, but
somebody
yeah.
bumps into them. And,
all that, bro, all that. So my job was to, hey, let's make people feel welcome here. Let's make them feel welcome here. Let's let them know that it's okay, it's cool.
Yeah,
And-
I feel like
With that, how were you guys able to, like, were you guys on payroll, or you guys were just like, let's make this shit work, or how? Because it was a bunch of y'all.
Yeah, and it's all B, man. We were on payroll, bro. No estamos hablando de mucho ni nada like that and stuff. But at least I'm speaking for myself on this one too. But there was times that it was bad for him, and that I was like, bro, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, like I'll be here next week. Don't matter. I see your vision. I see what you got going on. Let's keep grinding. Let me help you build this shit.
Yeah, because
Don't pay
I'm
me this
pretty
week.
sure,
It's cool.
like, with anything that you're building at first, you're not gonna. You guys build it to be a big thing for the city for a minute, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you guys had those nights where it'd be like,
Yeah. It's like, ooh, shit, like that. I remember, man, the first time at La Brasa, man, I think we ended up with like 30 people. Our first event, 30 people, and then 60 people, and then 100 people, and then
you got to the
fucking
point
300
where
people.
Yeah, sold out.
Like now it's like
Like,
there's a line.
packed.
You guys can't come in, like shit.
and it'd be hot than a motherfucker.
Hotter than a
yeah, I
motherfucker,
remember
bro.
that
Yeah,
shit. A lot of body
yeah.
temperatures in that bitch.
Yeah, but yeah, we were on payroll, man. We were, man. Shout outs to B, man. He's doing,
that-
he's
that-
doing good
dope,
things,
that's
man.
dope.
You guys should.
That was one of like, as far as experience goes, like La Brasa, I got good memory. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
Good
it's because
times.
they brought something new that the city needed, because we didn't have somebody doing that.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. It was
Yeah.
new, and then the venue was great, man. The
Yeah.
venue, fucking, it's beautiful in there, man. It's
Yeah.
cool. Shout outs to him.
it was a
too.
restaurant during the day, and
Yeah.
then you know,
and people already kind of knew that place because of robotic.
Exactly, Robotic
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays,
So now
yeah.
it was like, oh, now they got another thing going on. Over
Now it's a
there.
Latin thing and stuff. So it worked out, man. It worked out, but you know, eventually didn't work out for that, and just Beacon wanted to do his own thing, and then
it opened up doors, I think,
Yes.
for all of you guys
Yes,
for different
exactly.
things.
Yeah, exactly, and that's where I came out, you know.
And it's cool because it was separated from downtown, because I feel like downtown, since there's so many clubs, you get so many different like vibes and shit. Like it's just
But I think the thing with downtown though is like that's kind of like the goal. Like at least me, if I was a fucking club owner, like I would want my spot to be downtown, like popping. Like that's like there's just something about it that's like.
I mean, yeah. It's just with,
And that's just because
if
it's
I'm
downtown, you know.
right?
What I mean? It's downtown.
If I'm an owner, like it's just like.
Because there's been like great spot. Greenhouse was dope, and it wasn't downtown. La Brasa, that was dope. But
Well, it's just one of those where it's like you have to keep evolving. You have to keep bringing like something to the table to keep bringing people in, because it's like, we're just hyped. Like when they open a new club, everybody's gonna go. And then that runs down, so they're looking for the next thing. It's not like.
And to me, it's really the same, really damn thing.
It is. It's the same owner, just
the same
saying,
owner,
like,
bro.
let me change the name.
Change the names, paints the walls, put a couple different things.
But that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do.
Buy
That's
some
what people
new
like, bro.
LEDs.
Yes, but people like that shit.
Yeah, it's
People like that shit, bro.
Why didn't you keep going with the nightlife, then decided to go with the hot dogs?
And I'm still kind of plugged in and everything. Like I said, I promote for these guys and stuff like that, and they have me plugged in on everything. I just told them I needed a break to focus on my thing, because it's my thing, Like I feel like, okay, I helped the old girl do her thing at Allstate, and then I helped Beacon do that. So I'm like, okay, I think it's my turn. I was like, let me do something for me. And they'll still hit me up like, hey man, like you want to work? Like shit, come on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, guys.
Do you ever get to the point where like, or if you feel those days where you have burnouts? Like
Man, I'm burned out right now, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm burned out every day, but the grind doesn't stop. You know what I mean? That's a mindset. Like right now, before this, I got off work, and before coming here, I went and took a 30-minute power nap, 40-minute power nap, because I knew I needed my energy.
Yeah, it's one
so
of those,
that's those little things that if I sleep for 15 to 20 minutes, bro, I will last you for
look,
another 2
I'm going to
days.
tell you this. Like,
know?
I used to be like, taking naps, that's bullshit, this and that. Like, I ain't got time for that, but sometimes it's necessary.
It's necessary,
that's
bro.
those 15 minutes to 30 minutes power nap. That's all you need boom, recharge back up. And they recommend it too. People like recommend, like doctors and stuff, like take a little power nap when you get the chance, because that's gonna like fuel you. Like that's gonna give you the energy you need.
And I try to, Mondays is the day that I try to kind of just chill. So when I get off of the office, I go home, get medicated, just watch a movie, just chill, or even cook for myself there, grill out, something. Those are my Mondays. I try to do those on Mondays. Like I say, I try, but there's always something coming up. Something that I got to do this. There's a little project.
Errands and shit like that.
Like, I got to go to the store. I got to go to Sam's. I got to go to the chef's store. I got a meeting with somebody, stuff like that. But yeah, I try to Mondays be my chill day. But other than that, man, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sunday, grinding.
And then the thing is too that you've been around so many people like in the industry that already have established businesses. So it's like you see how they're moving. So it's like that's what I gotta do.
I'm learning, bro. So as I was doing all this whole thing still before having my own business, I was just keeping an eye out, just listening, just looking and just looking. So I just kind of picked up on it, and
I would see how Eric moves. Shout out to Eric.
Yeah, shout out to Eric,
bro. The work ethic is stupid. You wake up at 7 and then you got to be at the restaurant and then go to the fucking club till 3 a.m. and then do it again the next day. Like
every day, bro. Yeah, Eric. Shout out to Eric's, bro. Yeah. He's a big part of actually Hot Rod Dogs too, man. He's a little mentor. Supports big, and he's a little mentor. When I barely started, before I even started with my business, I talked to him and kind of asked him, what the pointers and stuff like that. I have my commissary with him, so shout out to him. Shout out to San Marcos. All the San Marcos number 4 too, all of them, man. Beto too, all San Marcos family, bro. They all show love.
Like he's a busy guy, but he still has the time to like show love and like, you know. So that's dope. That's dope.
Hell yeah. So I'm gonna ask you one more question before we wrap this up, and we ask everybody this. So if you had to go back 5 years and tell yourself something, what would it be?
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it, man, because 5 years from now, I can tell you and be like, I want to do this, but I was like, I won't. So I'm at a point right now where it's like, bro, you can tell yourself to do it, no matter if you're gonna fail or not. Do it. Like
Right.
keep grinding, man.
Because it's
don't matter
better
what
to
it
live
is.
with the results than be like, man, what if I,
That's the
regret? You know, like I didn't
that's
do
the
it.
regret,
I didn't
bro.
do that. I didn't do that. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So it's
I don't want to be 60 years from now, bro, and be like, man, what would have happened if I would have done that?
yeah.
Instead of I'm 60, yeah, I did it and I lost, or
Like,
whatever.
You did it. You did
but
it.
I did
Exactly.
it. But
you
I
tried.
did it.
You like it. It's one of those where it's like at the end of the day, it's like if you fell on it, you're gonna learn something from that. Like,
Exactly,
you're gonna learn
man.
something from that loss. So
And it's gonna build your vision like down the road. So everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, if I would have known what I know now, 5 years from now, I probably would have had a couple trailers already.
Yeah.
Something like that.
yeah, do it. That's a big
Ánimo,
one.
ánimo,
That's
no.
a big one right
Ánimo,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Seguirle chingando, bro. That's one thing that my pops taught me. Is like, hey, man, you gotta grind, bro. Tienes que trabajar. Si te gusta el pedo, you're gonna go get fucked up. That's cool. But you get home at 3 a.m. and you gotta be at work at 6. You better get your ass up
Discipline.
and go to work, man.
Yeah, it's one
Like
of
you
those.
have to, yeah. So
Hell yeah.
let's keep going, man. Do it.
Hell yeah, that's one hell of an advice, man. I appreciate you for taking the time, man, to give us some good, good knowledge, good advice, your story. Where can they find you one more time?
Man, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, guys. 405 Motorsports. It's 2530 Southwest 29th. Hit them out. Shout out to 405 Motorsports. They're cool as hell, man. They got good wheels. They got tires, man. But they got hot dogs too, man. So come see us,
Yeah.
man. 7 to 11. Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, guys. Hit us up. Hot Rod Dogs.
Boom, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.